Hello guys, today I'll show you an in-depth talk about this 2018 X3 with the 4-cylinder. As you can see, it's the 30i, but it's the 4-cylinder, about 250 260 brake horsepower, and it's got the active grille. See, it's closed right now. This is the base model, I believe, with the LED headlights. They are very, very pretty. So let me, as you can see. So the funny thing is, you can see a projector on the inside and on the outside, but only the outside works. So the inside, you would think it's a high beam or something, but it's a bi-xenon. So the same lens does the low beam and the high beam. This does not turn on, surprisingly. So, and you have the halogen turn signal, annoyingly, but LED fog lights, they work really well at night. Parking distance control, just basic here. There's nothing really. This is not real, it's fake. The wheels, let's see, they look nice, and the size, those are run flat tires, believe it or not, on an SUV, which I think is pretty stupid, but oh well. I have 245 50 19 inch, 245 in the back as well. You know, the touch, like usual, you unlock it and lock it with there's like a bunch of grooves here. Put your finger on it, but it doesn't always work. Sometimes it does, sometimes it does not. But if you do this, it works this way. Anyways, it should unlock this one as well. Back seat, pretty good. The build quality, let's talk about this one. It's very, very sad. Yeah, you heard that? Did you hear that? Yeah, it's, yeah. Here it's soft and nice. Here it's nice. Not sure if this is leather, it's probably fake leather or whatnot, but yeah. Oh my god, it feels so cheap. Leather or synthetic leather, not really quite sure. Back seat is very comfortable. Once you have it empty, yeah. You have climate control here. We'll style it up in a bit and show you the lighting and the ambient lighting. You can see that there. It's not similar to the 5 Series. You got more in the 5 Series, but it's pretty nice at night actually. You can see there's here and there's below, but there's no light in the door bins or in the footwell. Look, it would turn off. There's no ambiance there. But the M550 got the ambiance in the footwell as well, and the door bins. It's got like nice LED around that's hidden. Sound system, it's the basic. It's decent for a basic car. It's decent. Panoramic sunroof, which is pretty awesome, and you have those lights, and then you have the reading light, so you can actually turn this on and off like that, which will hit this area. And let's look at the so you have foot activated. Yes, well, if it's foot activated, it works. It does. You got the backup car right there. It's pretty standard here. It actually fits quite a bit of stuff, and there is the shade here where you can hide the cover. It's removed at this point. I have it in the other house. You have the hanger here. You can just tuck them away like this. And there is here, of course, they don't open. I mean, they should open, but they don't open. There's the amplifier there, and you know, some stuff. Same here, and yeah, I can't see much, but it does not open. It should open. And here we have, let's see what we have here. Lift that up. Oh, it's got a very nice. It's got so it's assisted. You know, you just lift it up and it comes up. There's a kit here for no, this is stuck here, as you see. There's no spare tire, unfortunately, which is very, very sad for an SUV. I mean, come on. This car is brand new. Still got these here in there. That's the battery cover when it comes in. The first aid. So they have the first aid, but they don't have the spare tire, sadly. Not sure if it's an option, but I doubt it. There's just wheel locks. Let me go ahead and put it down. This is highly recommended. You know, keeps the dirt in place. And then when you want to close it, you just pop it. If you press this, it will close and lock the car. If you press this, it will just close it. So let's go ahead and do that. And it locked itself. As you see, it's got dual exhaust. Looks nice, but you see this one is black and dirty, and this one not so dirty. You ask yourself why? Well, you look in there, and you see there is a valve. You see that? So when you put it in a sport mode, it will open up this one. I shall demonstrate to you in a little bit. Again, see, it doesn't always work. It really annoys the heck out of me. It just locks itself. It's so stupid. Yeah. All right. So these headrests have a little trick. You press this and it goes behind. So comes down. It works from the back. Seat release. There's one here and one there. There it is. Not too bad, huh? You got 12 volts here. And air vents over there. And if you can see, the air vents have this shape. And I'll show you why. So this is here to unlatch that unit over there. There's only one button on one side. The other side does not have a button. But anyways, we're talking about the grooves here. And I'll show you if I can. I should be able to. I see. So this is a kind of a reclining feature. So if you this. Oh, I didn't know that. No, I do. All right. We got speakers here in the back. Again, it's the base system. How many times do I have to open this? We got tweeter and a mid-range. But one cool thing I have to show you is that these lights. So let's quickly close this, and hopefully it will be dark enough so you can see. Oh yeah, you see that? Let me turn this off. Yeah. Oh yeah, look at that. It's beautiful, isn't it? Right? So you remember the grill on the inside. You'll see that You'll see that pattern in many places. I think that's very clever. But they call this the walkway or the pathway light. And of course you got here, it dims away. Very nice. And each door handle got this one, but this light is basically coming from here. It's being projected from this one. Very nice. I wish the turn signal was not halogen. That's really sad. Again, you'll see the taillights are just beautiful, to be honest with you. LED everywhere. This is just the driving light, and the LED here, the signal is all in here. Let's turn on the signal. Let's see. That is. You can see only the inside turns out. It's beautiful, right? You know, that's what I thought too. The interior is, I'll show you here in a bit. Yeah, just make them LEDs for God's sake. You know, that would be nice. Overall, the car looks very, very nice. I never liked the X3s. Really don't like them that well, but because usually they look rubbish. I mean, they look ugly, not that pretty. But let's see if we can see the interior here. There you go. Should be dark enough to see, hopefully. Yeah, the lighting is really cool from the outside, but we shall see it from the inside as well. Let's see if, the rear windows are tinted from factory, front windows are not. And let's see here. Door. Something rattling on that side, probably. This one here, maybe. That's right there. Yeah, it's not too bad. Feels solid overall. You got heated seats, heated steering wheel. I think this one has a sport transmission, that's why you got the paddle shifters. One thing annoys me, the paddle shifters are not lit. Why? So they took the effort and the time to make these things lit, which, you know, it's quite useful, but then the paddle shifters are not. And that one really annoys me quite a lot. And this one here, when you park, you can press this light here and it'll show you the left side while you turn. And if you do this one here, it'll show you the other side. You press this, it'll show you the other side. It works really well when you're outside, you know, out while you're driving. You'll see the right hand corner. It works very well. We have the LCD dash here. I like it and I don't like it at the same time. I'll tell you why in a little bit, but I like the lights here, very nice. Hill descent assist, PDC as well. Rear camera standard. Auto hold is when you come to a full stop, the power brakes will engage on their own and will keep the car stopped, so you don't have to keep your foot on the brakes. Dual climate zone. Actually, it's a tri-climate zone because the rear has their own control as well. Ambient is nice. Actually, there's some in the footwell. I think I lied. But in the door bin, oh, there is in the door bin. Just not like the 5 Series. Interesting. The 5 Series is, the M550 is quite more pronounced, but I'll have to show you I'll have to show you that on another video. Yeah. Complains about everything. Right. So let's go ahead and open the garage door and turn this car on. Because I don't want to die suffocating from the gas fumes, if you know. Anyways, first bad point, run flat tires on an SUV. That's rubbish. What it appears to be like an opening, but it's not really. Yeah, I don't know. Everything, there's a lot of plastic in this car, to be honest with you. There's a lot of plastic. No auto closing doors. So, put on the brake. Turn it on. Pretty standard. So the three people here in the back with red, when the car first starts, it checks if there's any rear passengers, and if anybody has the seatbelt on, it will turn green. So the people with seatbelts, they will be green. The ones without seatbelts, they will be red. And when there's nobody, it will go away. Speaking of the sound system, it's not too bad. You can hear. Start, auto start, on, off, which is okay. Storage is not bad. There's no wireless charging here for the base model. You need a technology package for that, and I think you get the driving assistant package. You get the head-up display and whatnot. But okay, let's see. Hopefully you can. For a base car, it's not bad actually. Yeah, it's not too bad. And if you go here, the bass, I only have it this much. Yeah, there's no other settings here. That's about it. Let's turn that off. And so we have the auto headlights on, fog lights, they come on. You'll see them on the road. They are useful. And the normal here, we got memory seats for the driver, no memory seats for the passenger. We got folding mirrors. They are not auto folding, however. I don't think they are. I don't recall seeing it. Vehicle settings, lighting, door key, parking. Okay. Vehicle tracking, no. Driver attention control. Yeah, it will show a cup of coffee or something, and it'll do a ding when she thinks that you need coffee or you need a break or whatever. Doors, keys, driver, blah blah blah. Fold mirrors when locked. Very nice. So they are auto fold. Can be done. That's very good, very good. And lighting here, let's see, interior lighting. So as the ambient lighting, you can turn it on, you can turn it off. As you can see, now it went off. Turn it back on, and it's back on. And then you can choose the color. So orange is my favorite because, I don't know, it's just BMW classic, but you can see the orange, there's white. So what happens is the top one becomes white, the bottom becomes orange. You can see that. This is white, white, this is blue, blue, white, blue, green, and white, green. The green one is interesting. kind of that makes the car looks like a Hulk while driving at night. Doesn't look much green here like it is here, but at night actually it works. And lilac is interesting as well. It gives me eye fatigue, so it's not the color for me. I just like the orange. There's bronze, white bronze, and bronze. That looks nice as well. You can choose the brightness of your interior ambience. That's all the way here. And then you can choose if you want to dim it for night driving. So what happens is when you're driving at night, it will dim them for you, so it's not, you know, it's not a lot of light shining on to you. And you can turn that off if you want. I like it off. Exterior lighting, let's see. One touch signal, one touch turn signal, 3 times. Ah, I see. Yeah, we'll keep it at 3. I thought there's 5. Daytime running lamps, yes. Welcome lights, door handle lighting, LED light carpet. Ah, that's the carpet I showed you earlier. I guess they call it LED light carpets. Sometimes it's the pathway with lighting or whatever. Anyways, speed warning. You don't really need it in this car. It's not that fast. Climate functions. Rear climate with default settings. I see. Yes, driver and passenger. You can turn it on and off from here. And this one here, remember, all BMWs have temperature control for these vents. Usually it's manual on the older cars. Now you can do it from here, and it's kind of annoying because you have to come to the menu and then, you know, do this and that. So just leave it in the middle, I guess. Anyways, that's the menu. There's not a whole lot of stuff here. iDrive settings, you know, etc., etc. Vehicle status, technology in action. Let me see. Efficient dynamics, xDrive status. There's not a whole lot of customization here. Sport displays. It'll show you the how much horsepower. So it's just, what is this? 200, I guess. And torque. This is in comfort mode. And then I can put it in sport mode. Let's do the plus. And you can hear the it's a 4-cylinder. I mean, there's not much really. There's not a whole lot to make you hear. This is manual here, but the seat control is automatic, and he's got bolster setting, so this is quite awesome. The headrest is nice. It moves forward and backward when you press this button here, like that. And then the seat belt is not height adjustable, but it goes up and down with your seat. I think from the bottom, probably not. Actually, the 5 Series, that thing moves up and down with your seat. Yeah, this one is just stays in place. Glove compartment, just pretty. It's rubbery here, but at the same time it's just kind of cheapy. I do not like the piano black. It gets dirty quite easily. Overall, it feels well put together, more than the 5 Series, to be honest with you. The 5 Series, like when you're touching here, it'll it'll make creaks. This one feels more solid. And see, it's lined up here, but it's just this plastic is quite annoying. As you can see, it's already being scratched up, and the car has only what, 1200 miles now. Anyways, the steering wheel manually adjustable from here. The height is telescopic as well. Normal stuff here. The buttons. Let's see what happens here. Anyways, you see here the seat control. The bolster is adjustable, and then you have the lumbar support on both seats. Typical here, seats adjustment. The 5 Series has more. This is electric in the 5 Series, but it's no big deal. Probably electric in the X5 as well. And you can open the tailgate from here. I tried doing it while it's moving and it does not work, so that's good. Lock ourselves out. As you can see here, there's an X here for the xDrive. You might notice this and you wonder like, oh, the dirt is gonna come here, the salt and whatever. I think these are aluminum. Most new BMWs are aluminum, so you do not have to worry about this. It's not gonna rust, as far as I know. But it's just cheaper to make. Again, here, the rear climate control. So the fan, I see. So they cannot change the fan, but you can adjust the temperature. You can turn it off, and you can change the air direction from here and footwell, or from footwell only, or from here only, or both. But there's no fan speed here. It's the same speed at the front. Again, it's pretty comfortable here. It's the panoramic sunroof. It's pretty big. Oh, my sunglasses. Glad I saw that. And then you can open it up. There you go. And it's got the windshield the wind deflector here. It's a mesh this time. I like it. It looks nice from the outside. Of course, it's got the typical functions, of tilting and whatnot. This is your Bluetooth. That's your microphone, I believe. And the audio is played from the car speakers. You can also change the tone of the parking distance control. The audio comes from the speakers. So you see the low beam, high beam. And let's turn on the fog lights as well. Okay, it does not come on unless you turn off your high beams. But it's a bi-xenon, so yeah, that one will not turn on. And let's see, now the grill is open. Very nice. One problem with this active ventilation is when this is closed at night, when it's like 65 degrees outside, 70 degrees outside, and this is closed and you have the air coming from outside because you don't want to turn on the AC because it's already cold enough. The air does not come cold. The air does not come, like the same temperature as your ambient temperature, as the outside temperature. It comes warmer because it's not sucking air in from the grill. So that's very annoying, honestly. Let's turn off the high beams, turn on the fog lights. See it there? They put out quite a bit of light on the road, and I'll try to make a night video, so they cover up the shorter distance quite well. The lights have really nice pattern on in the night, but there's you know, it's not quite perfect like the full LED headlights like the M550. You know, you'll still see spots on the road, but overall it covers quite a bit of distance in front of you, and it looks spectacular. Sunroof here, and let's open up this hood, show you the engine. It's very small, yeah. Do it twice. And there's no latch on, nothing. You just lift it up, and there it is. It's very small. It's not very powerful. I'll take it for a spin and show you. The turbo lag is sort of annoying, but the sport mode helps it. It's aluminum for the most part, but the control arms, I think the big ones are steel. And then when you want to close it, you kind of have to hammer it down. No sound deadening here. Oil is 0.20. Alright, and you have 3 washer jets here. Very nice. You know? Alright. And that's good. When the air is splashing, you know, it goes all the way up, and it's not going to drip on your window. Well, probably it will from here. Yeah, they thought about this here, and then they forgot about this here. But oh well. Probably will keep it from not dripping. The MPG, yeah, that one is quite a bit disappointing. Let me see if I can pull that information here. Yeah, 21 miles per gallon, 22. That's pretty lame. The M550 gets around 23 mpg for a V8. I mean, that's amazing. You have half the cylinders here, and you're getting 22 miles per gallon. Yeah, it's right over here. So the car, 5,200 pounds. And that's the curb weight, I believe. Yeah, it's heavy. I think that's the weight when it's loaded. It's heavy, but if I'm buying this, I would get the 6-cylinder for sure. Quick look under the carriage here. Let's see. So you can see that's a steel control arm. Got some plastic protection underneath. Let's see if I can angle you better. Looks like it's an open differential. Not sure. Oh yeah. So the trunk opened up as I was waving my hand. Here, it's all covered up nicely, but I don't think these are metal plates. I mean, they might be. Looks plastic to me. Not sure if the front is metal. If it is, that would be nice. It is not. So even this is plastic. Well, obviously this is plastic. So I mean, well, depends how high. Whatever you hit. Aluminum control arms looks like, and the knuckle. So that's good. The mounting points are steel, so for an SUV I think that's important to carry the weight around and whatnot, and on rough terrain. So we'll go for a drive and see how it goes. So here we are in this 2018 X3 4-cylinder. Driving impressions so far, it's a slow car. It's really slow sometimes, and mostly when you try to pick up, you know, like from a dead stop or from a light, and you're trying to go quickly, or if you're trying to avoid something, or you know somebody's coming and you think you can make it, you don't want to do that. It's too slow, and hopefully at a traffic light I'll show you that turbo lag is unreal in this car. And I find it to be better in comfort mode. In sport it just seems so laggy, and that's really the main issue with this car. I have not driven the 6-cylinder, and I assume, and I would hope that it's better in terms of pickup. But other than that, this car is slow. The miles per gallon is not that great. Again, I'm getting 22 miles per gallon right now. I will reset it in a bit, heading down to Sacramento, and see how, you know, it'll average on the road trip. The car is quiet for the most part. Probably might be quieter without the run flat tires. So if you can remove the run flat tires and put regular tires and get yourself a spare from a previous model X3, probably they share probably the same hub size, and it should be good to go. I would suggest getting the spare tire regardless. So let's see. Driving dynamics. There's quite a bit of body roll, so taking corners in this car in quick manner is a bit annoying, or in a sense doesn't really give a lot of confidence. I mean, the tires don't squeal or anything like that. It's just you feel like you feel like you're way too fast for the corner. And I understand it's an SUV, right? So just not used to it, you know. Currently drive, you know, sedans and fast sedans, M5, M550, so we're used to taking ramps, you know, or making a corner at crazy speeds. So yeah, this car doesn't do that trick. If it had M Sport package, I'm not sure. It might have lower, you know, center of gravity and stiffer suspension, so it could be a different story. And it's got winter package. Heated front and rear seats. You see, like, it took like 3 seconds for it to pick up. On a highway, however, let's see. Once it picks up, it accelerates decently. I mean, it moves much better than other 4-cylinder SUVs, you know, like or compact SUVs like the RAV4, the CRV. I mean, those are slower than this car. Once this car picks up, it's pretty decent. As you can see, we're 65 miles per hour right now. It's not too loud. I think the M550 is louder. The cabin is louder than this one. It might be just because of the tires. No blind spot monitoring, which is odd. I thought they were mandated for cars like after 2017 or something like this, federal law. But yeah, this car does not have blind spot monitoring system. Which, one thing to know is it does not really feel like an SUV. So that's something BMW really good at. It feels more like a bigger car rather than an SUV, but you still get the dominating view of the road. You know, it's not as high as an X5, but it's pretty decent. I mean, you can see far on the road, much better than a sedan. We're still in comfort mode. Sport mode doesn't do much in this car besides putting the engine in sport mode, which opens the valve, the exhaust valve I showed you, and it will put the transmission in sport mode. There's sport and sport plus, and it will put the steering in sport mode. That's it. It doesn't have adaptive suspension, so the suspension does not get affected at all. So right now we're 65. Drop to 60. Back to 70. So it took, I think, probably a second and a half or 2 seconds until the engine, with the kick down and the engine revving up, the booster coming on, you know, the boost. So it's just different. It's different than natural aspirated. It's so weird. M550 is more immediate. I mean, at highway speeds, that thing just flies. This one takes some time. So I think the straight 6-cylinder in this car is a much better option. So hopefully you can see the ride height is fabulous. You know, it's pretty awesome. I think it's the sweet spot for me. I'm not a tall guy, 5'8", and I can see the road just as much. I mean, perfect. I can see as much as I want to see. I wouldn't want to be higher than this, and anything lower than this, it's, you know, closer to a sedan. But this is very, very good. The headlights at night are just beautiful. All right, let's see how that turbo lag is, shall we? Backup camera is useful. So are the PDC. Parking distance control. You can see where you're going. Alright. Let's see here. See, I'm trying to avoid somebody or come out quickly. Foot down. Now. Oh my god. Let's do sport. Let's do sport plus. Yeah. So you come up here like this to a junction. You want to go fast. Foot down. Floored. Now it's picked up. Oh my god, it's so slow. It's the slowest thing. Slow down here a bit. Foot down. So in Sport Plus, it keeps the rev high to keep that turbo spooling, because you really need it to be spooling. The turbo lag is unbelievable. Comfort mode, sport mode doesn't do a thing. You're better off with comfort, honestly. I find it more responsive. Well, more from a dig, it seems to be quicker. Let me correct that. But obviously, in Sport Plus, your RPM are higher, so the response from the car is immediate. But there is really annoying part about this. Just pave these roads. Can they do a better job? My God, unbelievable. Anyways, it gives us a chance to test the comfortable side of this ride, which is quite comfortable, and it's solid on the highway. You know? Crosswinds does not seem to affect it that much. You feel it, but it's not that much. You know, for an SUV, I mean, barely notice it. Yeah, that annoying part. When you give it gas and it goes, you see how it's move backward, you move backward, it's jerky because the power comes on like all of a sudden. It's not gradual. So the M550 in that regard becomes more gradual. I really have to make a video on that. Yeah, so that's you start hating flooring this car. And you want to go fast, but you start hating flooring it because the experience is just bad. You know, you like going backward, and you lift your foot off, so you go forward because in sport mode, you know, the gears are engaged to simulate that, you know, that sportiness, double clutch, whatever. So it's annoying. Fourth gear, 4200 RPM. Third gear, now it's 61 miles per hour, 5000 RPM. Third gear, foot down. Up to 75. Yeah, there's not a whole lot of, you know, power. I mean, it's a 4-cylinder, 2-liter or whatever. So don't expect much. See, it does not shift manually. It does not shift automatic for you. It'll stay there. And that's really nice. That's very good. Third gear, foot on the floor, 81 miles per hour, all the way to red line. It does not shift for you. That's nice. So it pretty much simulates the manual, like a true manual. Except, you know, there's no clutch, there's no nothing. And the shifts are pretty quick. Upshift. Downshift. So now we're in fifth. Okay, so let's do this. Now we're 8 at 70 miles per hour. Foot down, 71, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's really slow. When you down to 65 on the 8th gear, foot down, 65, 66, 7, 8, 9, 7. Picking up. Yeah. Once you reach 78 miles, it starts picking up quicker. Now again down to 60 miles per hour. Then 8th gear, foot down. Wow. It's at 57, 56. It's actually slowing down. Oh my god. 1500 RPM. 56 miles per hour. It's not moving. It's not moving. My foot to the floor. Wow. Yeah, I have to shift. Wow. Yeah, the turbo, man. The turbo, like, even though it was at 1500 RPM, but the gearing is not an advantage for the engine. You know, the gearing is just, no matter how hard the engine tries, the car is just too heavy for it. Anyways, so let's do now we're at 60 miles per hour. Let's do 6th gear, foot down, 60, 1, 2, xDrive, forget about it. Down is 64, 65, foot down, still on 6th gear. 70, 1, 4, 5, 80. Yeah, it's pretty slow. So let's do let's do 60 miles per hour on 5th gear. So we're in 5th gear, 60, foot down. Oh, this is much better. 70, 75, 80. Yeah, it's quicker. So let's do 60, but in 4th gear. 4th gear, 60. Oh, the car just want to go. 70, 80. Yeah. Now, if you do that in 3rd gear, it would be a different ball game, I suppose. So let's shift down to 3rd. Now we're 60, 70, 81, 81, and that's it. It stays at 81. The engine does not rev. I mean, it does not shift for you. So that's pretty good. Back to normal mode, back to comfort, because sport mode is kind of useless in this car, honestly. I mean, it gives you a bit more power, but not a whole lot. I would rather drive in comfort. Yeah, the engine noise is not that pleasant per se. The 6-cylinder sounds so much better, and you can squeeze more power from the 6-cylinder. I mean, it's a better platform if you want to have a tune the engine, have more power without really adding much beside a tune. So yeah, get the 6-cylinder and save yourself the hassle and money. It's a better investment for you. Anyways, I hope I answered all your questions.